Hey guys, it's motherfucking Monday, and welcome to the Lizzy Show. How are you doing? You doing all right? Did you have a beautiful day? Because it was a beautiful day to have a beautiful day. Um, yeah, with that being said. Mm. Before I get started, I gotta tell you, I just found my new favorite Christmas song. I know it's the spooky season. I'm all about the spooky season. Let's do it. Hoorah, scare people, Halloween costume stuff. But this Christmas song, Who Put the Pecker on the Snowman? It's a country song, and man, yep, that's my new favorite Christmas song. Fuck you, who ran over Grandma by a reindeer, whatever that name is. That's where I'm at today. Mm. Moving on with the from the Pecker news. Weather alerts. Fall is in full effect, and I'm not even talking about the weather. I'm talking about my post-show drinking party of one. Fall is in full effect. Yeah. First segment I like to call the fuck. Yep. The first one is the mummy Twinkie. The story of the mummified Twinkie. I don't know if you've ever heard about it, but this dude during the 2020 pandemic had a sweet tooth, and all of a sudden he remembered, oh fuck, the Twinkies. When the Twinkie factory went out of business back in 2012, well, he bought a box just for nostalgic purposes and left it in his basement, thinking, like everybody else has thought, that this is the apocalyptic treat of the future. It will never go bad. Well, you're wrong. 45 days is the shelf life of a fucking Twinkie. And this in particular Twinkie was mummified. And it looked like a dried morel mushroom. And they said when they cut it open that it perfectly preserved the cream. So yeah, maybe throw it out if you got it in the basement. Just keep the box. You don't really need the Twinkies. It's gross. But they're back, so fuck it. Moving on. The second one is a Halloween Early Bird Award goes to October 1st of 2021 will be a day to always remember at an airport north of motherfucking LA. It was reported that a sword-wielding man dressed in full ninja garb attacked the airport, only injuring two, one of them being a military sergeant, which he confronted and goes, "Do you know who I am? Do you know my family?" And at that point, the sergeant said no. And then the ninja chopped away at him. Two injuries, none fatal. But still, what the fuck? Ninja be tripping. Ugh. All right. And last but not least, on the fuck is a artist is $84,000 richer. Yeah, because he returned two blank as fuck canvases back to an art museum, and they were titled "Taking the Money and Run." Let me tell you what, I'm in the wrong profession. I am fucking up. Yeah. Well, that comes to the end of that fucking segment. Moving on to big old weird world. This is news that is just weird. And I know I touch on it a lot, but it just keeps happening. And this isn't even on our soil. This is somewhere else. And the first one is drippy pits. Yes. A woman in Portugal began lactating underneath her armpit after giving birth. And you were worried about a woman in tank top giving you a hug and getting the deodorant on your shoulder. Ugh. Just imagine, keep your pits to yourself, lady. Don't raise your hand. Don't raise your hand. Nope. And the next one is a spelling story. A city in New Zealand has officially fired their the city wizard. They had a wizard on the fucking payroll, making roughly $11,000 American every year. Just being the wizard, doing wizardly things, casting spells and all the rituals and stuff. Because we got to have one of them on the books. Yeah, that's fucked up. It's awfully a spelling story. Next, though, I call Breaking the Seal. This is a story where the Scottish police actually rescued a seal, and in the seal's mouth was a beer can. It's basically a shotgun gone wrong, but here's to you, bro. Fucking party harder. Could you imagine though? You just fucking yeah, Frank the Tank as the seal. I'm sorry. All right. Moving on. Weird facts. Weird facts. Yeah. The first one, horses suck. Hear me out. Vacuum cleaners were originally horse-drawn. Could you imagine, like, you really don't like fucking doing housework now, but now you gotta go put on your fucking, your trousers and everything and go out and fucking saddle up the horses just so you can vacuum your house. Yeah. Now you gotta clean up the shit because the horses pooped where you freshly vacuumed. Don't go for round 2. You'll smear it. 2. Why did the Hitchcock cross the road? Our classic spooky man, Alfred Hitchcock. If you haven't heard from him or heard of him, he's a pretty. I hope you haven't heard from him. But if you've ever heard of him, he's a creepy motherfucker, and he has a genuine, or had a genuine fear of eggs, like eggs, little fucking eggs. And he said, white round things without any holes, and then when you break it open, there's that yellow thing, round, without any holes. I don't know what that was, but weird, for sure. And last but not least, so hot we just sizzle. It's been reported, pigs don't fucking sweat. They don't sweat. You can say you're sweating like a pig, you're a goddamn liar. That means you posted up fucking chilling like a fucking villain. But they would sweat had they known how much I love BLTs. Yeah. He don't even look at me anymore. He just looks away, like vaguely out the garage door. Everything's cool, dude. Everything's cool. Well, that brings me to an end of the Lizzy Show, but also I wanted to bring up that it is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. I wish that all you ladies and gentlemen go out and take an opportunity to, maybe get a once over, get a little opinion action. If you have any things that if you're worried about, just go fucking do it. Go do it. It's all about taking care of yourself. But with that being said, here we are at the end of a Lizzy Show. Oh, this just in. I leave you tonight with a quote from comedian Johnny W. I think the slogan for Imodium AD should be, do yourself a solid. Oh, man.